Hey, we're going to try this again. Hopefully I won't lose my internet connection this time. So I was talking today about the pieces that are part of the Child Refugee Awareness Choral Consortium, which we're going to be singing at a concert for peace. Both of these pieces, this will be their first performance, and as I rehearse Long Island Voices over the summer, I'll be working through both pieces to prepare them for the Choral Consortium. There's about 8 choirs right now that are part of the Choral Consortium, and some that actually are considering joining as well. This consortium is open to more choirs. I'm preparing 2 pieces actually. The first one is the advanced one. The advanced piece is called My Name is Lamia, Don't Call Me Refugee is the subtitle. And I'm actually, I have a stomp written in where the choir stomps. It's a very powerful song. There's a lot of emotion and energy that goes into this. I kind of take that from the poem of this 9-year-old who, well, the songs are very different from each other, but they both seem to, what I hope reflects Lamia's emotions about losing her home and about living in a cardboard shack by the river, but mostly losing her home and losing her village. So I incorporate a stomp where the choir stomps, and then with the different rhythms going on, half the choir stomps, and then the other half the choir stomps, and it's supposed to create power. It's supposed to create a point, a powerful point that this insistence of this 9-year-old to not be called refugee, that she has a name. And that's a common theme throughout my music is people have a name, and that name is not just a name, but it also is really personal to them and who they are. It defines who they are, and everybody is unique, and everybody has a story to tell. So I'm also thinking of incorporating step into My Name is Lamia, Don't Call Me Refugee. Not just stomp, but step as well. And the reason why is, as I've read the Long Walk to Water, The Only Road, City of Thorns, all books about refugees. One thing that they have in common, they have a lot of things in common, but one sad thing they have in common is they all had to walk. They all had to walk far. They all had to, to walk away from their homes. Some of these journeys were barefoot, where their feet were bleeding. And I think that what I'm looking to do then in My Name is Lamia, Don't Call Me Refugee, is to incorporate step, because step and the sound of walking and the idea of walking is really significant, in the journey and the plight of the refugee, to have to walk away from everything they love, to have to walk away from what they call home, from the people that they know, from the culture that they know, and then to go into a foreign land, or to go into a no man's land, and to exist in that way. Check out Lamia's poem, you'll see. So anyway, that's my update on My Name is Lamia. The other one I made some progress on was Lamia's song. Now this is the easier of the 2 pieces. All the choirs that are part of the consortium will have access to both pieces, and they could choose to do one or both throughout the year. But anyway, I just want to sing a little bit of it. This is a draft, it's a work in progress, but just so you get an idea, let's see if I can read it, of how it goes. I'm going to try to incorporate, this particular version is 4 parts, although it'll be written in 3-part as well. So this is Lamia's song, the easier of the 2, the less advanced of the 2. Well, less advanced. It's the simpler version of the 2 pieces. So this starts out a cappella actually. Don't call me refugee, call me, and then please don't call me refugee. So all the parts are singing there, and then destiny has been so painful. don't call me refugee. And then we go on to the second verse. There's a little bit more harmony here. It feels like I don't even exist in this world. And then the lower parts repeat that. And then they go on. As if I'm a migrant bird, far away from my land. And then they go on. Turning back to look at my, oh boy, I can't read this village. And then fourth part, I beg of you, please don't call me refugee. Anyway, that's kind of. I wish I could play and sing better. At the same time, I just wrote this, so I'm having a little trouble getting it under my fingers. I hope that gives you an idea of what the easier, the simpler of the two pieces is going to sound. I'm really excited about the way it's coming together. I can't obviously demonstrate how the four parts sound. But it's going to be really powerful. And this part that I'm playing for you is SSAA. Please don't call me refugee. And they sing that all in unison at that point, because that's really the point of this whole entire poem. Please don't call me refugee. It's repeated over and over again. So anyway, so that's that. Updates with the choir. We're at 24 people now, so we're moving up. We have another tenor that has joined as well, Alejandro Sanzoni, and I'm very excited about our tenor. Our tenor group is small but mighty. We have 4, and it's a really good group. So we want to get to 10 tenors. We want to get to 10 basses. We have altos and sopranos joining each day, which is wonderful. But we need to keep the balance. So please, if you're part of this, please spread the word and see if you can get some basses and tenors to join our group. The last movement, Pacem Relingo Vobis, is coming out beautifully. I'm just so excited about. I've been adding lyrics all day, yeah. So things are coming along. At this time tomorrow, we'll have a tent packed in the car, or hopefully we will, and a cot and sleeping bags and then Friday morning, Kira and I will be on the road with our dog, Lily, and heading up to Vermont. So I'm really trying to get as much of this wrapped up and accomplished before we head away, because once I'm up in Vermont, it's just mountains and lakes and canoes and hiking and, fire in the fire pit and just listening to the woods and the sounds of the woods. And that's what Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are going to be for me. So, hope you have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow for the last update before I go away.